Hi, in this problem, in this video, I would like to solve problem number 5, where we have to find the kth element from the last. So basically, this is like a single linked list, and if the user wants to find the last element from second element from the last, then we have to return number 5. And if the user wants number third element from the last, we'll be returning element 4 in our example. So I'm just assuming that I already have a linked list implemented. So I just have to write a function that just returns the kth element from the last. So for that, I'll be just writing a name, just writing a function, define nth element. So this function will take n as an input. So n represents the element that user wants to return. So what I initially thought was having two for loops. So one for loop will point to the current element, and the inner for loop will traverse the rest of the elements and see how many are present. So if it is, let's say in our first example, outer for loop will point to first element here, and the inner for loop will count how many elements are present: 1 2 3 4 5 6, which includes 1. But we wanted to find the second element in our example, so it will move to the next pointer, and then it does the same, and then here 5 4 3 2. So this is where we found 2, and then we will return fifth element. We return 5 as an output. But the problem with that approach is like it's going to take a big of n square. So in worst case, it has to loop throughout the linked list, and yeah, it is like a big of n square. It's going to take a big of n square in that approach. So in the one which I'm going to explain, it is like a simple approach and optimal solution. So we will be using two variables. One is let's, for example, one is a k and one is temp. So if someone wants to know the second from the last element, so what I'm going to do in this approach is like I wanted to make this temporary variable move 2 positions, so 1 and 2. So it made 2 moves. So now temp is here and k is here. I wanted to move kth element after moving temporary to k to 2 elements. So we made 2 moves. So I wanted to move the kth element to 1. Now the temporary variable will make another move, and kth variable will make another move. Temp will go to another variable, and kth variable will make another move. So temp variable will make another variable, and kth element will also make another move. So now after 6, we don't have any more elements. So whenever we have a temporary variable is pointing to none, we're gonna return kth variable position. So in this example, this is 5. So if we wanted to find the third element from the last, I would make temporary variable to three moves. So 1 2 3, and then we make kth element to 1 position. So this one will make another one, and this one will get another one, and another one. K will also make another one. So again, this is after 6, no elements. So our kth variable position is 4. So we'll be returning 4. So this is my my approach. So to make it into a program, one is I wanted to take 1 as a k. So this will so initially both will point to header, and then temp equal to self dot head. So both will point to header. So now I want to make temporary variable to n positions. So I will take count equal to 0, and this is where I write a loop. So now I have to know while count is less than n, and also I need to break the loop if temporary variable finds none. While count is less than n and temp is not equal to none. So if it meets the both conditions, then I will make a temporary variable to one more, temp equal to temp dot next, and I will also increase counter equal to +1. So this first while loop will take care about moving a temporary variable for nth position. And now if at any given point, if we meet the condition where the count is greater than n, and also pointer is pointing to none, then we will return nothing. So now count is greater than n, or temp equal to none, we return nothing. Just -1. So if the linked list is empty, then we will just return nothing, or if it reaches more than n, if the count goes to more than n, we also return -1. So this is where our original logic comes here into the picture. So now we so after these two conditions, we know that our condition, our nth element is somewhere lies in between the actual condition. So we have to write a loop here. So actually this is if condition. So this is where while temp dot next is not equal to none, we're gonna make kth variable first, k equal to k dot next, and we make our temporary variable equal to temp dot next. We just return k. So what we're doing is like we're assigning two variables to header first, and then we are making a temporary variable to move n pointers. And once the temporary variable makes n points, we start moving kth variable. So if the temporary variable points to none, then we return okay here. If we have empty linked list, or if user wants some variable, like in this example, if user wants to find 15th element from the 15th element from the last, then we return nothing. Or if the linked list is empty, then we return nothing. So this is one of the optimal solution that I can come up with, and this is gonna take big O of nth time and big O of one space complexities, because we are not using any more extra variables other than these constant variables, and we are looping through the list only once, so it shouldn't take more than a big O of nth time in the worst case.